Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. The meeting last year between these two teams really underscored the fact that Georgia never really seemed to find its rhythm and also sent signals that Florida may be on the rise.
Yeah, it was super close. Remember, DJ Lagway, who we all know is sensational, a stud. Like, he was playing really good football. He gets hurt, he goes out. Palmer, the Florida defense played great, turned over Carson Beck several times, but I think the quarterback spot they felt like held them back. That's not a thing today.
No, and I think Florida feels like they've recruited better and they've gotten some help from the portal. I think they feel like they line up and match up a little better. Not equal to Georgia by any means yet, but I think Florida feels like they have the talent now. If they can stay healthy on the field, then anything in this game can happen.
With the catch, it's Bell. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went gang tackle.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for space. It's Frazier. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Bell. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. This time he's got it. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that...
There he goes!
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's... Program's obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this... The sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter play. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. He's got the 1st down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points. Board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's ball. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Harvey. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Keeps the play going. Complete to the left. He'll get it up to a 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gators decide to punt it away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. To the air, it's Stockton. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Sacked at the 7.
The defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they will score! Touchdown, Dogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played, when the program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The short hands, it's Frazier. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. And they can't make the connection on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense looks as if it's coming. Oh, they're after him. Got a first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.